Russell here with Shot Coach, doing another tutorial for using the marker system, some of the advanced features on shot detection. If we open the video that we already have marked up and open up the shot detector by tapping on the magnifying glass with the shot in it, then the first two buttons you're going to see here are the algorithm that we use. And that just simply means what Shot Coach does mathematically on the audio to find where your shots happen. If we hit mark shots right now with the algorithm that we have selected, this is the slope inversion algorithm, and all that means is the difference between no sound and lots of sound. It's going to use this peak height level to compare the difference between where there's no sound and where there's a loud sound, and if it meets that criteria, it's going to mark it as a shot. It's also going to take into account the minimum split, so as long as the next shot is not within that distance, which is adjustable, it's going to mark it as a shot if it meets all that criteria. The other one is called local peak, and what that one does is rather than taking the first one with the highest difference between 0 and the loud noise, it's going to pick the loudest one within the region that is higher than the threshold. So if we hit mark shots, you'll see that some of these move over to other spots. Even some extra ones are found because they pass over the threshold and it picks the highest one out of all of those. Now that one can be useful sometimes where you have a particularly noisy environment and there are lots of rounded sound peaks. You want to find the loudest ones in any given region. You set your threshold really high and then you hit mark shots, and it's going to find nothing but the loudest sounds in any given area, and in this case it finds those, and this is a particularly noisy video in some of the places. So that's the two algorithms that you can use. Some of the other features are the default marker that we haven't gone over yet. Right here you have a default marker set as the split. That can be anything. All that means is when you hit convert time markers, that's what it's going to drop in as all of your time markers. Say we have a stage where there's more movement, and all we want it to do is put in movement, because you shoot and run and shoot and run, and you're doing more time running than shooting. We put in movement, convert time to markers, all your markers are movement. Then you go through and manually insert your splits and reloads and things. That's probably not typical. It comes default with it set as split. Transition may be more prevalent in some stages. You'll just have to decide. And I will go over more about using the marker system later, where you can customize markers in another video. Thanks for using Shot Coach.